Hello, people of the world.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
안녕하세요, 여러분.
Ahlan wa sahlan.
This is Justin.
Sarah.
And in today's video, we'll be talking about my most recent birthday.
Does anyone want to guess how old this guy turned? So his birthday was the same birthday as Prince William. And yeah, just let us know in the comment section what he looks like, how old he looks like. Hopefully he looks younger. I hope I'm not stressing him out too much. But yes, as promised, we are putting out videos based on the most recent or the events that had led up to our being missing in action or just like taking a huge break on YouTube lately. As promised, we had previously covered the video on Sabrina, our oldest daughter's diagnosis, which was the autism spectrum disorder. First and foremost, we would like to thank every single one of you who had taken the time to share your stories as well as your love, your support. We are overwhelmed with so much love and just feeling so at ease and having so much peace of mind knowing that we're not the only ones going through what we've been going through, as well as knowing that there are others out there such as yourselves that are always there for us and that are, you know, rooting for us, giving us lots of compliments about how we're doing the right thing and how Sabrina will be doing just amazing and she would have a bright future ahead, because we all we can do is really the best that we can do, and we never know if it's good enough, but your words are very reassuring and we want to thank every single one of you. So in today's video, Justin is gonna finally share the events that happened for his birthday this year, because his birthday this year has been special and completely different from the other birthdays. Don't you think?
Okay, if you put it that way, sure.
Okay, he doesn't think so. You're so naughty. Okay, tell us what happened.
A few days before my birthday, I got a message from my sister. I got a text message from my sister. She said that my mom will be coming over to my house with some food, and she listed all the food that they're gonna bring. She wasn't clear whether she'll be coming over as well, and it wasn't clear whether they're actually gonna stay for lunch. Like they said, they come over around 1 o'clock with food, so it wasn't clear whether they're gonna be coming to stay for lunch or just gonna drop off the food and go home. Mind you, my birthday fell on Friday and they were planning to come on Friday
At 1 o'clock.
at 1 o'clock. And my lunch break is at 12 o'clock to 1, so if they were to come at 1 o'clock, my lunch break is already over.
So basically Justin was still working from home on Friday.
And the girls, Sabrina and Chanel, they will be at day home on Friday afternoon.
Supposedly, but we were sick. Or that was the...
No, you and I were sick. We were still recovering from...
the longest.
Yeah, we've been sick for about a month. We've been having runny nose, cough, sore throat for a month.
This was in June, so it was really not typical. It's not a seasonal flu. It must have been something else.
And the girls got sick first, but they recovered first. And by the time it was around my birthday, the girls were already good enough to go back to day home. So I mentioned back to my sister that it would be better that if we reschedule for Sunday instead of Friday, so that way you can see the girls because they'll be at home by then.
Yeah, and hopefully we would we would have recovered from the flu that we were having, because we still had residual cough. I remember I was still coughing on Friday, the Friday of his birthday. So I remember saying, give me 2 more days and for sure we should be okay. And we just wanted to also protect his mom from catching anything from our family. So yeah, I asked Justin, can you ask your mom if it's okay, or your sister, if it's okay for them to visit on Sunday instead.
And they listed all the food they're gonna bring. One was pet kimchi, which is non-spicy kimchi. So kimchi is basically fermented cabbage. And they're gonna bring some kind of a bean and shredded chicken paste. They're gonna bring salmon sushi and something called yubu chobab. It's basically deep fried tofu with a ball of rice in it. And they also mentioned they'll be bringing store-bought rotisserie chicken and also tiramisu cake, because tiramisu was my dad's favorite cake. And then a couple messages later, my sister messaged me and said, oh, by the way, we won't be bringing tiramisu cake because mom says it's bad for you, it's too much sugar. And I was okay either way.
So on Friday, his actual birthday, when the girls came home from day home, we sang for him. I even gave you a birthday card, do you remember? And then, yeah, we basically had a, what did we sing? What did we have? A cake? We have a video on it, so I'll just share that video on here. Don't touch. Wait, you sing first. Okay, Papa. Happy sing day to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you. Okay, make a wish, Papa.
I want to blow it.
Okay, everyone will get a turn.
I want to.
Okay, bring it closer. Yay! Good job, honey.
Ew, this is the candle with some.
Happy birthday, Papa. Oh, you kiss Papa. Kiss Papa. Uh-oh, did he touch it? Okay, this is for you, Papa.
Thank you. Did you write this, Sabrina?
Yeah, it's Sabrina.
Sabrina wrote this. It says, Dad, you mean so much to us. Happy birthday, Papa. I love you. Your favorite daughter, Sabrina. It says, I love you, Papa. Your favorite daughter, Chanel. I love you so much too, Papa. Your favorite son.
Yay!
We just want to thank you for the thoughtful things you do that add so much to our lives. You are special, Dad,
Yes.
and we love you very much. Happy birthday. Thank you, girls. Thank you, boy. Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome, Papa. Okay, everybody give kiss to Papa too. Come on. Aww, such a sweet girl. Look at this one. That's your real. Who's the favorite daughter?
I'm not a favorite daughter.
You are the favorite daughter. Okay, Sabrina, your turn. Kiss Papa, Sabrina.
But I let it go.
Okay,
Papa.
Jaden, kiss Papa, Jaden.
Papa, I want to cut into the TV stand.
On Sunday, my mom and my sister came over to my house. They brought a giant bucket of smaller containers of different food. And
Did they walk in all the way, or did your sister drop your mom off?
yeah, they came actually through the house, and I opened the door with Jaden standing next to me, and they saw Jaden immediately, and they were overjoyed to see Jaden standing and walking around, because this is the first time for them to see Jaden walking, because last time they saw Jaden was at Jaden's birthday.
His first birthday in April.
That time Jaden wasn't walking,
Yeah.
he was still crawling.
But he walked like 3 days after his actual birthday. So yeah, that's Jaden for us.
So they started preparing food for the kids, and they asked the girls to eat the bean and chicken paste. That's something that I've never seen before. I never seen my mom make that kind of food, so must have been one of their newer recipes they started to adopt. Because when I used to live under that house, I never seen her make that food.
Okay, mind you, I don't know why Justin keeps saying paste. It wasn't a paste at all.
And what is it?
What the heck? It was like shredded chicken, and there looked to be some green onion strips, and it was tossed, and chickpeas. It was tossed in sort of a mayo mixture.
Anything that's mayo based, I call it paste.
Yeah, because Justin is not a fan of creamy anything, but yes, I'm a huge fan. So to be honest with you, I thoroughly enjoyed his mom's cooking. OMG, like, I kid you not. It was so delicious. I was so happy that day. I was like, first of all, I was so happy and overjoyed that his mom and his sister entered the home. And they had every intention of like sharing a meal with us, you know? So, yeah. And then secondly, the food was just so good.
So what would you call it? The chicken and bean? If it's not
It's
a
almost
paste.
like, it's not a paste because paste
If
would,
you use the word that you would describe
like I said, it's a
in
meal.
style.
I would consider it like a dish. I would say a dish.
Okay.
Is it annoying you that it's not a paste?
Dish is like the thing that the food is in, as opposed to what it is. Is it a soup that's in the dish?
You
Is
want
it
to look
a
it up in the dictionary what
You
a
know what
dish
I mean?
is? You want to look in a dictionary?
It's
I just
soup.
said it's a meal. I would still call it a dish. I'm sure many of you would agree, but basically it was a meal that consisted of shredded chicken, strips of cooked green onion, chickpeas, and some mayo mixed in it. But it wasn't pasty, like not a paste.
mayo is pretty pasty.
No, it was barely any mayo there. Compared to my tuna sandwiches, barely any mayo there. But it was delicious, that's all that matters.
Anyway, my mom wanted the girls to eat that, so I portioned it off in the smaller bowls and gave it to the girls. And Chanel didn't want to eat it at all. And Sabrina ate it, but she made a face every time she took a bite.
She took a few bites.
Yeah, she didn't want to take the next bite unless I forced her to take the next bite. Then she would make a face and force feed herself.
Basically, our girls, we needed to ease them into, or introduce them. When we introduced them to new foods, we needed to ease them into it. And we were not expecting, at least I wasn't expecting, because Justin never ever communicated to me that this is what his mom was gonna bring, even though he knew on Friday. He never told me on Sunday. So of course, it was all a surprise for all of us, including our kids. So with our kids, if there's a type of food that they've never tasted before, they need to be eased into it. Like, you kind of have to talk them into expecting that there will be this type of food that you will be tasting. Or if hopefully like there's a TV show or a book that we could show them and say, this is a new food that we're going to try. So yeah, it was all new to them. They'd never had it. Even Justin has never had it before, apparently. But I am telling you, it was delicious.
But Chanel ended up eating a bowl of rice with shredded pieces of rotisserie chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And Sabrina ended up eating sushi,
Oh, yes.
the salmon sushi.
Amazing. The homemade one.
Yeah. And mom sat Jaden down in a regular dining chair and gave him a piece of drumstick off the rotisserie chicken. And right next to the chair where my mom sat Jaden down was our high chair that's meant for Jaden.
And then she walked away.
Yeah. So it seems like she's not familiar with concept of high chair, or she's out of practice with taking care of baby, and she didn't realize babies sit in a high chair with the straps and belt and all sorts of safety contraptions around them.
Which I completely understand. Like, I mean, it's been years. Right?
And she thought that Jaden, with 1-year-old with barely having 4 teeth, would grab a drumstick of chicken and start
and know what to
biting.
do with it. Of course, as soon as I saw Jaden, like, I didn't realize that's where he was seated, like not buckled in. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I ran to his side because I didn't want him to like fall over, right? But yeah, he was such a good boy. He just stayed there, rested his back on the backrest, and, like this chair basically back here. And yeah, like he was just safe all around. That's when I knew, like right off the bat, maybe I need to keep an eye on Jaden. Even though he is in the loving arms and care of his mom, Justin's mom, I had to make sure I keep an eye, make sure he's safe as well. So did you put him in the high chair?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think we end up giving him sliced up pieces of chicken.
From my perspective, what you guys don't know is Justin and I had been bickering right before his mom and sister showed up. The reason we've been bickering is because I kept asking him, did you tell your sister about how we would prefer that they show up on, like, they visit us on Sunday? And then he kept saying, what did you keep saying? Like no, not yet. Something like that. This was days, like, so
No,
Friday,
that's,
Saturday.
that's not what it was.
What was it?
You were asking, did you confirm with them this morning, on Sunday morning, whether they're coming or not? I say I didn't, because I didn't have to. We already confirmed it on like the Thursday or whenever
Friday.
it was Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
That they'll be coming on Sunday. That means we don't need to confirm again on the Sunday morning.
So actually, they did not confirm. This is what he told me. I don't know what actually happened, but you basically told me on Thursday that your sister responded with, okay, let's see how it goes on Sunday.
No, I said that we'll schedule it for Sunday, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. And I didn't let her know about anything. That means nothing changed. That means Sunday noon is still a go.
True. So in his books, it was a go. In my books, that just meant you are supposed to confirm with them, like, yes, Sunday is a go.
In all of my dealings with my sister and my mom, we never had to confirm on the same day again. If you confirmed that 2 months ago, if you confirmed it last week, then that's the final confirmation. You don't need to confirm again on the same day.
Okay, so maybe the way I was raised is different from the way he was raised, and that's how their family dealings usually go. But the way I was raised was, if I say okay, if I say okay, I'll let you know how it goes on Sunday, I would have to let you know on Sunday that it's a go, because that's how my family are.
But I didn't say that. I said Sunday is a go, but if anything changes, then I will let you know.
Okay. I thought you didn't say Sundays ago. You just said, can we postpone to Sunday? We'll let you know if anything changes. Something like that.
Yeah, well, Sunday is the day,
Okay.
and they'll all let you know if anything changes.
So anyway, that's why we were sort of bickering. We did not, like, it was already close to 1 o'clock. And then I asked him, did your sister message you to confirm that they're coming? And then he said, no. I was like, did you message them to confirm that they can come and that, we're well enough to welcome them into our home? And then he said, no. And so I was kind of like, you need to, message. Why are you not messaging and stuff like that? We were basically bickering until we heard the doorbell. Not exactly 1 sharp. They were a few minutes late. That's why I thought for sure, they're not coming. So of course, I wasn't prepared. I think I was dressed, but I wasn't, I didn't put any makeup on. So when they walked in, it was kind of tense between us. Because he's like, see, I told you, they're coming. And I'm like, ooh. So that's how it went. And then when they came in, they didn't make eye contact with me. They were almost like, his sister had a whole bucket and she was in a hurry to rest it somewhere, place it somewhere of food. And then his mom was busy with Jaden and admiring Jaden and all that stuff. So, and then they started just opening up the lids of the food and then asking for plates and bowls from Justin, and that's basically what happened. And I felt like nobody said hi or made eye contact with me, so I figured, okay, I'm just gonna go really quickly use the washroom, and then when I came back out from the washroom, I was surprised because your mom sort of made eye contact with me and gestured come, and then she prepared a small bowl of food and then handed it to me. I was so touched. I was like, oh, okay. So she recognizes I'm here. And she's actually acknowledging that, hey, you need to eat too. And I was touched by that. So that was my perspective of how things went.
And then after we finished our meal, you took out your cake that you had ordered the night earlier.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
and we sang happy birthday with all the girls. And
We sang happy birthday. You did it. It's your birthday, honey. We sang for
And
Justin.
I asked Chanel and Sabrina to help me blow the candle. Sabrina didn't do anything, but Chanel blew up the candle for me.
Chanel's always excited to blow the candle out. But yes. Okay, girls, start singing.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa.
Happy
Hey to you. Yay! Who's gonna blow the candle? Make a wish. Make a wish.
I want some sprinkles.
Help me.
Okay, blow.
You blow.
Mama, I want sprinkles.
Yay! Amazing. It was a surreal moment, I feel. I don't know how you felt about it. It was a surreal moment, and it was a bittersweet moment as well, because I felt like, you know, his dad wasn't there to see this, to witness this, to sort of make his side of the family feel whole and complete on Justin's birthday. But I knew, like, in spirit that his dad was there, because Jaden likes to give me a few scares here and there. Sometimes he would look over my shoulder and smile, and I'm like, there's nobody there. What are you doing? So yeah, I'm hoping that's just Jaden, like, looking over my shoulder and seeing his Harabachi. And he's like, because his dad was very playful with Jaden on Jaden's 100th day of celebration. So that's just my hope. I'm like, please let there not be a ghost. I hope that's just, you know. But yeah. How did you feel when we were singing for you? Did you even notice or recognize?
Yeah.
Were you present?
It was first time singing happy birthday with my mom and sis and you and our kids. But I got a feeling that if my dad hadn't passed away, my mom and sis would not have come over for my birthday.
Oh.
It would still have been a status quo. Like,
Because they missed every single birthday since you and I had gotten married?
yeah.
Why do you feel that way? That because your dad had passed away, that's the only reason they came over?
I think when they were hospitalized, both my mom and my dad in two separate occasions, you came over to the hospital to visit them. I think that
With Jaden, yeah.
With Jaden, and that I think that
Bridged the gap.
Yeah, that bridged the gap. So if none of them were hospitalized and they were still healthy and strong, this birthday would have been same as any other birthday where my mom and sis wouldn't have taken part.
But okay, let's say your dad recovered from, you know, his hospitalization at the time. Had he recovered, are you suggesting if he had gone home, and your mom, as we all know, in case you guys don't know, his mom has had full recovery. I mean, she does have bouts and moments of, like, forgetfulness, but other than that, physically she's fully recovered, so she's pretty amazing. I wondered, like, if your mom and dad had gone back home, are you suggesting that, like, and your dad had not passed, like, he just had a full recovery, are you suggesting still would not have visited?
No, if my dad had recovered, then they would still have came over.
Okay.
But I'm talking about this whole hospitalization and the whole ordeal.
It changed things.
Yeah.
So, okay. Remember how you were kind of hesitant about me visiting your mom and dad? You were like, well, I was trying to ask you, hey, let's go visit. And you're like, you go visit. I have work to do. And that's what sort of pushed me, especially when your mom, I think she was the first one. She was the first one to get hospitalized. And yeah, that's what pushed me, like, you know what? We don't speak each other's language. Babies can work miracles with older adults. So I was like, I'm bringing Jaden in. I'm bringing her grandson to visit her. Hopefully he would be the source of light in her life, and she would feel motivated to, like, get stronger so that you could hold him, you know. And miraculously, that's what looked like it happened. At least I don't know for a fact. I have never confirmed with her or asked Justin to confirm with her, but I feel like she regained her strength really quickly, like surprisingly quickly. Even the nurses and doctors were not expecting it. So his mom is a Wonder Woman. She had to be. She raised him. You're like, what? Am I difficult? I love you.
And you mentioned that you might want to, or we might want to visit Dad's grave.
Oh, yes, I did mention that to his sister.
Yeah, and then she kind of shrugged it off.
She looked away. It's like
Yeah.
suddenly she broke eye contact with me. Your sister, I mean.
Yeah.
Broke eye contact with me, and then she didn't say much.
We actually ended up visiting my dad's grave, and that's a story for another video.
That's an idea. He just had that brilliant idea. It's like, oh, wait, let's make another video so this one doesn't drag on too long. Because the focus of this video is Justin's birthday and his mama sister sharing a meal in honor of Justin. So,
And that was pretty much it. I think they stayed for about 2 hours, maybe not even. And then they
just
said,
until we were done singing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they had some cake.
yeah, you offered cake to my sister and she ate it. You offered cake to mom, she refused.
Yeah. And then when I asked your sister, do you want a small slice or like a big slice? And she said, big please. And I gave her the big slice. Your mom looked at her and I don't know what she did. So she gave her a look like, what's wrong with you? Cake isn't good for you. Something like that. I don't know.
Or maybe because my mom has this idea that you're not supposed to eat cake, that maybe my sister hasn't eaten cake for a long time living in the same household.
I mean, you did say that you were brought up or raised to not eat dessert after every meal.
Yeah.
Almost like it's a one-off. Like if there's a birthday, then fine. But it's not generally, it's not customary in your household growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised by that. I mean, they were raised so healthy because in our family, we had dessert after, I would say after lunch and after dinner.
It's a foreign concept to me to eat something sweet after your meal.
You're like, what for?
Yeah,
I'm
we just
full.
had a full meal. Why do you want to eat something more?
I'm full. What's up? There were a bunch of questions in the comments from the previous video that we feel like we might have to do a separate video on, like the frequently asked questions and stuff. Some of the questions you had is whether or not we will be trying for baby number 4. Other questions you had is like,
Why do we always have to talk about
I
baby
don't
number
know.
4 in every one of our videos?
because I'm still hoping to convince you. And then there was a question about, what is it about you?
What do you mean?
Oh, whether you feel like you should get diagnosed or not, something like that.
I think I already answered that.
There were a bunch of questions there. I'll have to make a list of them and then maybe do a frequently asked question video, just so this is not dragging on too long. But yeah, feel free to share your response, your violent reactions, or your comments or opinions about this video and about the way Justin's birthday went. How do you feel?
I think it's a monumental step in bridging our families. Hopefully we have more of this before my mom passes away.
Okay, let's not go. That's like really grim. Let's not go there. We're gonna keep our hopes up and our heads high, and yes, we're just gonna continue to work towards bridging that gap, not making things awkward, not, rehashing events of the past, and just like look toward a future, look forward toward a brighter future. Our kids do recognize his mom and sister, very much so. It's just his mom, sometimes she wears transition glasses and some. No,
just like one of those sunglasses where top half is really dark and the bottom half is kind of light color.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like they're not used to seeing people walking around with that indoors. So yeah, it would be nice if they could make eye contact with her, but otherwise, like, they know her as Harmony. Harmony? Am I saying it right? Which is like grandma in Korean. And they call your sister Gomo, which is aunt in Korean. And oh, we have some photos. So as they were leaving, yes, I did the shameless thing of requesting, hey guys, wait a second. May I take a picture? Just to, commemorate this day. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Justin will be sharing, but because we didn't get their consent. Oh, there was a few questions about whether or not they know of our YouTube channel.
We never openly discussed, so we don't know.
We never told them. We don't know if they found us.
Although they were saying something that... When my dad was in hospital and I gave my dad iPad so he can watch YouTube videos and whatnot. And mom was there. And my dad was watching some random YouTube videos. And I heard mom say to my dad, oh, is this Justin's video? And then my dad was
like trying to scroll.
Yeah. No, she's like saying, stop talking about it, don't go away.
I don't know. It could mean anything. It could be that she actually meant to say, is this Justin's iPad? That's how I saw it. I don't think she meant, I hope not.
Because the video that my dad was watching was like a man talking to the camera, like just one man and one camera talking.
Korean?
Yeah.
Man?
Yeah. He was watching some Korean vlog or something, I don't know. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.
We love you. Thank you so much for all your support. Please continue to bear with us, and we would love and appreciate it if you guys can continue to follow our story and just share your comments. We love hearing from each and every one of you. Trust me, we do read every single comment. We do maybe react to each other. When it comes to certain comments, we're like, oh, and stuff like that. But yes. Thank you so much for sharing your opinions, your support, your love, and just for always being there for us. If you haven't already, it would mean the world to us if you would hit the subscribe button below. And yeah, we would love to welcome you to our YouTube family. Happy birthday! Thank you also to those of you who greeted Justin a happy birthday. For those of you who remembered his birthday, thank you. Do you feel younger? What's that? Such a Korean response. We love you, Love with Standards. Mwah.